the mighty and resilient Merrimack River, carving through the communities of our great region. My name is Linda Lorden, proud president of Merrimack County Savings Bank, and like the river that serves as our namesake, we're a constant yet ever-changing presence. Because to us, it's bigger than banking. It's about powering communities and putting people first. It's about knowing where you came from and where you're going. That's Merrimack style. Visit us at themerrimack.com.
Hey, it's Kim Komando Today, your daily podcast to keep you up to date with all things digital and beyond. And I'd love to have you be a part of our podcast. You can make an appointment to speak with me. Just head over to komando.com, and on the top right, there's a button that says Email Kim. Fill that out, and that's it. So, Rickrolling. Have you ever been Rickrolled?
What is this, 1996?
Yes, we're going back in time.
Of course I've been Rickrolled.
Okay. Well, sing a song. Never
give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you?
Desert you. Yes, okay. Desert you. Well, the reason why I bring this up is that there's a company with AI chatbots. And this AI chatbot was answering a customer's question. And the customer asked, I don't really understand what you're saying. Do you have this available in a video format so I can follow along? The AI chatbot actually went to YouTube and got Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up and sent it to the customer.
That's hilarious. I mean, I would be mad for a nanosecond and then I would laugh so hard. I love that.
And the AI CEO, the CEO of the AI company,
correct,
said that the reason why the chatbot did this is because the customer was asking for a video that they didn't have any training components about.
So he just went and grabbed a Rickroll video. That was the default video?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
But now the AI CEO said they have fixed that glitch.
No, don't fix that. Keep it up.
I know. I would. You know what? I think that's great.
I haven't been Rickrolled in forever.
I was trying to play the new official Rick Astley board game.
Were you?
Yes, and the instructions said, "You know the rules, and so do I."
So bad. Don't make me laugh. I'm too tired.
You have to admit that was a great one.
No, but it was silly. I liked the attempt too.
Okay, it was trying. I mean, It's getting better.
Yeah.
I get so many people that stop me on the street and they say, "Kim, however can you be so incredibly funny?"
Where do you get all your jokes? What's your source? Switch it. Switch it to a new source.
Should I get a new chatbot?
You should.
On that happy note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kim Komando Today. It's your daily fun podcast about all things digital. And you can find Kim Komando Today as a video podcast Monday, Wednesday, Fridays over at youtube.com/Kim Komando, where we are trying to bust over 100,000 subscribers.
And I was wrong. Last week I was wrong. I made the statement that you only get a plaque from YouTube if you have 1 million subscribers. You get one for 100,000.
Does it come with any money?
No.
You just get a plaque?
I probably have to pay for it. It's like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. People have to pay for those stars.
It's like 20. And Barry,
it's $50,000.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, because Barry said, you should. We were actually talking about this. He said, you need a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I mean, you are in the Radio Hall of Fame. You're this. And I said, well, how much is it? At that time, it was like $35,000. Okay. I said, so I'm going to pay $35,000 to have a star in Hollywood where like all the vagrants and the homeless people and the prostitutes walk over. I mean, why does that sound like a good idea?
It's still kind of cool to be able to say that at dinner parties. Hi. Oh, I was just touring my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Don't mind me.
You're right. There's no price that you could put on that.
No, it's cool.
And then someday my great-great-grandchildren could walk over it.
Right. They could
during the Armageddon.
Because you didn't leave them enough money.
The robots take over.
Robots take over.
And then, what would be funny is I could just like Rickroll. Although, you know what? This is what I thought of. Okay. The astronauts that they can't get back.
And they're taking their ship back.
Yes.
They're going to leave them out there with no ship.
You know what I thought would be so funny? Okay. Could you imagine? So they're on their way down, okay, and everybody by the Space Center puts on like ape costumes.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, it happened. We've been up there that long.
Wouldn't that be like the greatest prank ever?
That would be classic.
All right, so what do you got coming up?
We got CEO in trouble.
Oh,
Arrested.
arrested
In France. We have arrested you.
with a baguette.
Yes. It's a big deal, actually.
It is a big deal. It is a big deal. We forgot to tell people to smash the
Yes.
like button.
Please subscribe to we were just talking about it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Once we get to 100,000, are we going to continue to still ask you to subscribe?
Of course we will.
Because 150 would be the next step. But it helps the algorithm if you comment, if you like, if you share. And you know what? We appreciate it because you're actually doing it. When I look at the numbers for the podcast, people are actually doing it.
I know. We really appreciate that.
It's so cool. We thank you very much.
Because this is your way of fighting back against big tech.
Yeah.
You know, because big tech controls things and then the algorithms control things. But if you know how to play the algorithm, then it's like, I'm smart. I'm so smart. Hey, I am giving away a brand new iPhone 16. You can enter to win by going to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. All right. So here are some things that you need to know about that's happening in the world. I just talked about the new iPhone 16. How you liking that Samsung?
Don't bring it up. It's sour. I've been chatting with someone like the last couple of days, and there's so many things. Like, you know how long it takes me to get a GIF? It's like I need to learn an entirely new language to get a GIF. On an Apple phone, I'm zinging and zanging, GIFing and emojiing out of nowhere.
Eggplanting.
Yes. I can't. It takes so long on this phone.
You blushed when I said the eggplant thing.
did.
Why did you blush about that?
No reason. I'm not a big vegetable guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't
Carry
like
on.
peaches?
Move
Nothing?
on, Commando.
September 9th is the big day that Apple will be rolling out their brand new iPhone 16.
Are we past the days of the lines outside the Apple store and the Verizon stores? Like, is the hype dead?
Well, no, because you still get a lot of people that, like praise Apple.
Okay.
And, they're just like, oh, Apple's so this, Apple's so that.
So they'll line up even though they don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what? I'm not going to line up and I'm not going to pull any meaty things. I'm just going to wait like a week.
What do you have? What's your phone?
An iPhone 15. See it?
That's a big one. I didn't see that one. So you always keep the newest one. You always upgrade.
And I give Barry my old phone.
Oh, okay. So
Right.
he's got the 14?
Yes.
Okay.
And so then when I get 16, he'll get the 15. And then he'll always say like, oh, it doesn't work the same as the old one. I'm like, oh my
You wore it down, Commando. Why can't he just get a new phone? He's a grown man.
We're on a budget here.
Sure.
Okay, we're on a budget.
Apologize. Well, they're not cheap. It's going to be what, like $1,600
Oh, at least.
for the smallest one? Or $1,500, I think, is for the
Yes.
smallest one.
Yeah. And then Ian wants a new one too.
Oh,
Because he's like on the iPhone 8 or something like
well,
that.
I mean, come on. It's upgrade time if you're sitting on the 8.
No, but you know what? Again, we're on a budget.
Christmas. Just give it to him as a Christmas present in September.
So Microsoft is having some problems in their HR department.
What happened?
Well, a leaked salary spreadsheet is making the rounds at their corporate headquarters.
Leaked?
Yes.
Disgruntled employee
Yes.
saved it in an email and then got it out there?
Exactly. And what they're finding is that the average total compensation of a coder, engineer, system, whatever you want to call it, in the AI division makes about $378,000.
That's huge.
A year, right? But that's $120,000 a year higher than the average across Microsoft's other departments.
So, I mean, but that's an important position.
Yeah,
They
so-
should be compensated
Right.
more.
So you have to go for the money. Just put AI afterwards.
Yeah, whatever you do.
That's
I'm
it.
a secretary of AI.
All right. Do you have an Echo Show 8 in your possession that you love because it shows you your photos? That was the big thing. Amazon came out and they said, we have a new Amazon Echo, the Echo 8. We're going to call it the Photo Edition. The Photo Edition. Do you have one of those?
No, I'm a Google Home guy.
Oh, okay. Well, and a Samsung guy too.
I don't choose to be. I made a mistake. We
Such a
all
loser.
make mistakes, Kim Commando.
Samsung.
What?
All right. The Amazon Echo Show 8 Photos Edition.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? If you want your photos to show on the Amazon Show 8 Photos Edition,
Can I guess?
yes,
There's a fee.
that's right. A $2 monthly subscription right now. They're rolling out like nickel and dime in you.
So you literally buy the device for one certain purpose.
Okay, and then it works for a while.
Oh, and then your trial runs out?
Yeah, and then it comes back and says, you know, when we sold you that years ago, guess what? Now you're going to have to pay $2 a month.
You can't give people stuff free on the internet and then charge later.
No, you have to charge them from the get-go.
Correct.
Right. You
Just be
have to-
upfront and say this costs money so they can make the choice.
So electoral maps.
Ooh, let me buckle in. This is a topic I wasn't expecting. Electoral maps.
Yes, pretty
Let me
exciting.
hear it.
Ooh, there you go. So they're all over social media.
Okay.
And people are getting in fights over them because they're like, you can create your own electoral maps.
So people are lying.
Yes, and then they're saying like, oh, this is the new Harris-Trump map, and here's how it's going to link. And so I just wanted to like do a little PSA that if you see an electoral map on social media, before you go, oh, that's not going to be the way that, just know that people are creating their own, and there's like a generator online. You just like type in your numbers and just make the map for you.
Oh, people lie with graphics and information on the internet?
I know. It's a bit of a shock.
Where am I to get my trusted news if it's not on Facebook?
At commando.com.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to fake
There
that.
you go. All right. And finally, this. Can you share with me, and it has to be safe for work,
Okay.
the latest dream that you've had?
I don't remember my dreams.
You don't?
Not a single one.
Do you remember when you wake up?
Do I remember when I wake up?
Yeah. I mean, do you remember like,
No. Literally the last dream I probably remember was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and it involved my children and archery. Like, it was very vague when I woke up, but I woke up like, so it must have been I was in danger or something, but I don't remember my dreams.
I don't remember my dreams either.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
Now, what I don't like is hearing other people's dreams.
Why?
It's incredibly boring.
I had this dream.
I'm
What
tuning
is it?
out.
But a lot of people, they think like this is what like they're getting a premonition with their
Yeah,
dream.
you're not.
And that this is like that there's something going on in their life that their mind is trying to solve some type of problem
Do you
while they're
believe that?
sleeping. You know, maybe in a way like your subconscious is trying to work something out.
I've also heard in your dream you're in a different location like every 90 seconds. You become a different person. You either are you or other people in your dream every 90 seconds. I don't think it makes sense. I think it's just your brain just rattling through images.
Well, there's now something that's called functional magnetic resonance imaging.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
fMRI.
Exactly, fMRI. This is linked to brain activity, to visual experiences during sleep. And what it's going to do is collect all the data. It's going to train AI to decode the patterns, and boom, you can watch a video of your dreams.
What if they're bad?
And don't share it on social.
I mean, what if it, I guess I can keep it to myself. I don't know if I would want that. I don't want to know what my subconscious, I barely want to know what my conscious is doing.
See, I'd like to know what mine is
You
doing.
want to know what your subconscious is thinking?
Yeah.
What if it's negative thoughts about you, negative thoughts about your family members?
No, not in my world. Everything's always great in my world.
It's your subconscious. You have no control over it.
But it's always positive.
Oh,
I know. Okay.
I forgot. I forgot.
I mean, I have sweet dreams. I have great dreams. I
Sweet
have
dreams?
happy dreams. Yes, sweet dreams are made of cheese. So who am I to disagree?
That's the worst. It's the worst.
Then why are you laughing?
Delusional.
You're going to be dreaming of that.
Oh, free dreams all night long.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
So last week, I made the statement on this very show. Why do we not hold the social media companies responsible for the things that happen on their app?
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
France is going to do that.
Yeah, but the president of France said the government has nothing to do with this.
No, the president of France said this wasn't politically motivated.
Okay.
So the CEO of Telegram.
And you got to tell me what Telegram is.
Telegram is a encrypted, it's not encrypted.
Exactly.
Social media app where basically the pull for people to this app is there's no censorship. Like, I looked up some of the sub Telegram channels that are on there. They are revolting.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I've never looked.
I just read it in a story. I didn't actually go and look.
Give us some examples.
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do. I want to know.
There's a cat killing group
Ooh.
where people take photos, videos of them using different kinds of weapons to eliminate cats.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, there was a YouTuber who was busted because he literally used his YouTube name and cat murderer on Telegram, and he was making videos of him ending the lives of cats, and he was using the utensils that he would use during cooking of his YouTube videos.
Okay.
Yes, I told you. I asked you if you really wanted to know.
It's not like...
No, it's not pretty. It's gross. It's messy stuff. But there is absolutely no censorship.
None at all.
This is completely allowed. And that's the problem. That's why the CEO has been arrested, because the French government believes that they are allowing these awful things to happen when they should be controlling them. The main things they're focusing on: terrorism, political deception, and crimes against children.
And so what does the CEO of Telegram have to say for himself?
He believes in freedom. I mean, he's basically been out there.
He's got like 100 kids too.
He's got like $15 billion too.
Yeah.
He doesn't own anything. He doesn't own any properties. And basically, he tried to make it this like hoity-toity answer of why. Basically, he doesn't want to be tracked. He doesn't want to have an address, because then you'll have an address.
Okay.
He's bounced around the world. He was in one country, was thinking about coming to San Francisco, ended up in Dubai, because that's where he said it was the easiest to do business. No, it's because he's going to be protected.
Exactly.
Because they have 1 billion users. There are 1 billion people on Telegram. Now, a lot of drug deals happen on this app.
Have you ever used it?
Never.
I have never used it.
There's no reason.
No.
Just like I've never gone to the dark web.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah, but I mean, you do it for research. But there's nothing on the dark web that I want.
Exactly.
There's nothing, but I've never used it. It's not encrypted. First of all, you can encrypt it, but you have to go deep into the settings to do it. So everything out there is basically available through all channels. So if someone's in there and they're on a drug dealing channel, they have access to the cat bad stuff channel as well. None of it's protected, including the child pornography.
Okay, so what's the objective of France? Is it to shut them down?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Or to get them to change their ways and start monitoring the things that are happening on their app.
God, you know what? There are so many sick people in this world.
Yeah, it's true. It absolutely is true. And do you believe the CEO at face value that this is about freedom? Or do you believe him that this is for profit? Or do you believe that he is into all of this evil stuff and he wants it to have a place to live?
He's a man of no scruples, morals, or values.
Absolutely not.
To let that happen.
It's disgusting.
It is.
And then to stand on the fact that it's because of freedom of speech is a joke.
But we also have a society, and we have to protect our children.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I don't like cats, but you ought not to be doing that to a cat. And the sick guy who's doing it...
Multiple people.
Yeah. Or whoever's doing it. Okay. That they need to be stopped.
There should be consequences. There absolutely should. And I'm not, it's a fine line when you're talking about this. Like the U.S. government actually went to one of his engineers and they basically said, come work for us. Create us a back door so we can get in and see everything that's going on. They only have 30 employees. This $1 billion company.
They only have 30 employees. You know what? I'm going to have to do some deep dive on this guy.
Yeah, they have 30 engineers and then the administrative staff. So a little bit more than 30. And basically, he also owns another domain where basically he puts on contests. And whoever wins the contest, they're engineering contests. Mm-hmm. And whoever wins it, they are eligible to be hired because he only wants to hire the best. And he pays them very well because they know everything that's going on inside of Telegram. But the U.S. government went to one of the engineers and said, let us hire you. We'll pay you a ton of money. Just create us a back door so we can get in. That's how bad they want to take this down.
So is the CEO in jail?
No, he's not in jail yet.
Okay. And then but he
was arrested.
Okay. So where is he a citizen of a certain country?
He's a citizen of France, the United Emirates. I believe those two.
Not the United States.
I don't think so. Okay.
Well, so word to the wise, don't use Telegram.
No, there's no reason to, unless you're up to no good.
Yeah, they ought to figure out how to just shut the guy down.
But also don't support him.
All right, it's Kim Commando today. If you are just walking along and laughing and having a great time, and in case you're wondering, you can actually watch us do the video version of Kim Commando today by heading to youtube.com/Kim Commando. You notice everything's Kim Commando. youtube.com/Kim Commando.
I've noticed that for the last 20 years.
Have you?
Yeah. I believe my title before when I started working here was Kim Commando Phone Screener. Everyone's title had Kim Commando at the
It
beginning.
was really it was magnificent.
It's a great branding play.
It was good. You know, my legs are a little sore.
Why are your legs sore, Kim?
I know. It's just because I just got like this thing and this is not a joke.
Okay.
Okay. In true Kim Commando fashion.
Left turn.
Okay. Is that I sat there and I was looking at, and I went to the gym.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You got a gym membership.
Yeah. So, brand new.
$40 to park.
Yes.
Or valet.
Duh. And something like, so I'm on like the stair and I'm really trying to figure out like what I want to have in my home gym. So I'm like, this is kind of boring. So I decide like, I ought to take a class because that's something like I could not do myself.
Right.
So I look and I see on the schedule Pilates. I've never done Pilates.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay. And then they only have one class available and it's advanced. And I figured I could do that.
That's you right there. All over it. Like, sure. Whatever.
I've never done it before. Why not? What the hell?
So what is Pilates?
Oh my God.
Pain?
It's
Just painful?
torture. I actually thought I'm getting tortured.
Did you do the whole class?
Of course I did.
Good for you.
And it was supposed to be 45 minutes. And I will tell you, at the half-hour mark, I was like going like, oh, my body's not made to be a pretzel. I had the young woman next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the Pilates moves is that you stand there and you go all the way down. Okay. Without holding on to anything. You go as far down as you can.
Just bending at the waist?
No. You're going.
Squatting?
Yes.
Okay.
All the way down. I mean, just like, so you're standing up and you go as far down. Okay. I look at her. Her butt was on the ground. And I'm looking at her going like, how do you do that?
Where was your butt?
It was by my shoulders. And so, but then, it's you use like some like rubber bands and you're doing all these different moves. But it really, I think you could feel it in your core.
Sure. I mean, if you're in pain, that means it's working.
Yeah. But this morning I got like a Charlie horse on my leg.
Will you do it again?
Of course I will.
Wow.
I will.
And you can't go back to beginners now.
No, I'm
You're
advanced.
already advanced.
And so there was a time where the instructor comes over, and there's a bar, and you're holding the bar, and your hips are like facing the mirror, but you're taking your left leg and you're putting it up in the air, and then you're taking another arm and doing like a ballet move. And so I'm sitting there going like, okay. And I'm like looking at this woman next to me because she's obviously advanced.
Right.
I'm like looking at her like, okay, so how do I do that?
She probably thought you were checking her out the entire class.
Probably. You want to go for coffee? Not really. I was looking at your ass just to see where to put mine. And so this woman comes over to me and she like grabs me by my hips. The instructor does.
Right.
And she's like, no, this way.
Well, at least that's good.
And I'm like, then I'm thinking like, well, at least she could get her fingers around my hips. I'm feeling like pretty good.
I have a hernia now, but it's feeling good.
So anyway, so I woke up this morning. I'm like, I need an Advil. So guess what I'm doing tomorrow?
What?
I'm going to the advanced class.
Yes. Good for you.
4:30. So if I'm not here on Wednesday.
We know why. She died in advanced Pilates.
All right. I don't know why I was talking about that. But I'm back.
Good to know.
It's good. So you should try Pilates.
I know.
Yeah, I think you should.
I'm not flexible.
Oh. But you know what?
Butts close to ground. That's something I'm interested in.
Oh, you know what? I told Ian. I said, you know what? I said, if I were a guy, I would be in that advanced Pilates class because there is not an ounce of fat on anybody in that class, and the girls and young women. Most of I was the oldest one there. I think aside from me,
at 36, you were the oldest one
yes,
there.
I think the average age in this Pilates class was probably 25 or 26.
Did it make you uncomfortable?
No, because I feel like it's like they were cheering me on.
Good, that's awesome.
It's like you can do this. And so, if I was a guy, that's where I'd be.
That's why I joined drama.
Really?
Same thing, yeah. Who does drama more than girls? Nobody.
Yes. Yeah, you're
There's
right.
like 7 gay guys, a bunch of women, and me. It's perfect.
How'd you do with that?
Not very well.
Okay. All right. Just real quick, I want to talk about TVs.
Okay.
Because a lot of people don't realize this. You know the Vizio TV brand?
Yeah.
Okay. In 3 months of sales, they made, let me add this up, they made about $85 million
Okay.
in 3 months. Okay. What percentage of that is of the TVs?
I think I saw this, so I don't want to ruin it for you. But isn't it something like 10, 15%?
Well, okay. They generated for the TV sales $57 million.
Okay,
Wait,
so
no,
large-
I'm sorry. No, the TV sales made $26 million.
Okay, so out of 80, that's 20.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the 58 million, 57 million, they made in selling the data from the people who are watching the TVs.
I cannot turn on my television without seeing an ad. Just turning it on, there
Yes.
is an ad.
What brand do you have?
I don't know. One of the I bought it off Facebook. It was a used TV. I hide it behind a painting. It's like my secondary TV. So I have a big painting in my living room.
Okay.
And then when there's like 2 football games on, or if I want to watch soccer, 2 different soccer games, I open up the painting and there is a television hidden behind it.
Football. You are so full of crap. You're watching porn all the time.
No, that's what my phone is for. So I don't know, but when you turn it on, there's an ad. And then when the Fire Stick fires up, guess what?
Oh, yes, Fire Stick.
An ad.
Yes. Amazon, actually, their ad business is doing amazing. Roku recently tested a feature that forces you to sit through ads. Samsung, they are developing shoppable ads.
But we have to buy these products.
Correct.
We are paying for them to show us advertising.
Yes.
If you pay for it, if I went out and bought a Fire Stick, it should be ad free, don't you think? I mean, it's never going to be.
It's not
There's
going to
no
be.
turnaround,
Mm-mm.
but I think so.
It'd be like, as you're driving in your car, the infotainment comes up. You look hungry, a little cranky.
Well, that's billboards. You have billboards while you're listening to radio commercials. When you pull out your phone and there's another ad there, it's everywhere.
So you know what they call this feature when you're going through the TV's menus.
No.
They call it ACR. ACR. And so when you're going through your TV settings, you're like, and it says, "Do you want to turn on ACR?" You're like, sure.
Yeah.
I would like that.
I like a clear picture. We better turn on ACR.
Automatic content recognition.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
I would like that.
I bet you it's on by default when you purchase the TV.
Of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. I mean, so, but if you can get around all that by changing like the DNS in your car or in the TV, which, okay. No, unless you know what that means, you should not go into your TV settings and then change the DNS.
I can't just turn it off like you said?
Oh, you can.
Okay.
But then you're not going to get all the features. The remote's not going to work.
Of course.
Of
course. Okay. Imagine if that was your car. You were getting ads on your glove box, and if you turned it off, your tires stopped moving.
Be like,
it's ridiculous.
Crazy. Okay, what did the Master Yoda say when he saw himself on a 4K TV? What did the Master Yoda say when he saw himself on a 4K TV?
I don't know.
You ready for it?
Let me hear your best Yoda.
HDMI.
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 Very good.
Just a quick reminder here on Kim Commando today is that sponsors help to make this great show possible. So if you are wondering, like, hey, what was that special promotion that you have and where's that link, head over to commando.com/sponsors. Commando.com/sponsors. And while you're there, enter to win that brand new iPhone 16 because somebody's got to win it. And Andrew, you're just stuck with that Samsung because you can't win.
Such a dolt. On Friday,
Yes.
Allie brought up photo storage and managing your photo.
Correct.
And when she brought it up, I literally had a heart attack. Because in that moment, I remembered all of my photos, not some, not a couple, not a sprinkle, all of my photos from the years 2004 to 2021
Oh, my gosh.
are sitting on Shutterfly. Now, Shutterfly has a policy that you can store unlimited amounts of
You have
photo.
to buy one thing, though.
Within an 18-month period, you have to buy one thing, which is easy enough.
Oh,
You can go on there.
you buy like a postcard.
Right,
Or
a mouse pad,
Yeah,
whatever. It's not expensive. And in that moment, I was like, holy crap. I have not looked at that in 2 years. Since 2001, since the last time I updated the photos. 3 years. They're gone. And I panicked, and then I told you guys what I was panicking about, and then I had to find out.
Okay.
So I went home, put in my email address that I use for all the, crap you sign up for on the internet. Email not found. I'm like, not only did they bulk the photos, they bulked the account.
You're gone.
So then I pull up my phone. I'm like, what other email could it be? I go to Shutterfly on my phone. Guess what was saved? The email and the password.
Okay.
It was not an email that I've used. It's my ex-wife's email. So it's not one I've used in forever. I hit enter. The account pops up. Hit the scroll down. Clicked on photos. All there. Every single one. Now, I don't know if I'm grandfathered in because I've been using Shutterfly for over a decade.
Did you buy anything?
Yes, absolutely. I bought something. I got to save those photos. I just got some prints. I mean, it probably costs like $8.
Maybe you should download all the photos.
It's 2 decades worth of photos. That will take
but you
forever.
don't. Okay, you don't want to leave all your memories stuck on Shutterfly.
Where I'm going to believe them somewhere else.
Yes, you're going to download them and put them. You probably transfer them over to Google Photos. Here's the reason why. It hasn't happened for a long time. But there used to be a website called OFOTO. It's like OFOTO. I think that was the name of it.
Okay.
And one day they just went out of business. And people who had all their photos there.
They didn't give them like a warning. Hey, get your photos off.
No. Then there was another photo sharing service that got hacked. Guess what happened to the photos? So
You're giving me another heart attack.
Well, that's why I'm saying that I would, like me, I would have them on Apple and as well as Google. And then don't forget, you don't have an Amazon Prime account.
I do now. I just signed up.
Well, you get free photo storage there too.
All right. Then I'll have 2 backups. I'll do Google and I'll do Amazon. So I never have to panic out of nowhere that Shutterfly is out of business.
Well, then the other thing you have to do is make sure that these recovery passwords that you're using is that you sign on to them every once in a while.
Okay.
So that this way, just in case, something were to happen and,
I was shocked it was still sitting in my phone, like out of nowhere. I just hit login, and you know how it works on the phones, and it says, hey, we got your password. You want it? I'm like, oh my God, yes, I want it. Thank you.
Manna from heaven.
Exactly. I got all my photos. We're good. And I'll back them up again. Thanks, Kim Commando.
See, these are the things that you get here and that you're not going to find anywhere else.
I'm absolutely not going to do it.
HDMI.
This program is a copyrighted production of Westar Multimedia Entertainment and protected by the copyright laws. Any rebroadcast or use of this program for commercial, business, economic, or financial purposes without the written permission of Westar Multimedia Entertainment is strictly prohibited.